Craig, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Okay. I can confirm now that we are live.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Seemack. I'm Director of Public Works for Harford County and Chairman of the Northeast Maryland Waste Disposal Authority. We provided information on the authority's website to allow the public to view this meeting via YouTube live stream. Today's authority meeting agenda does not have any items that would include a closed session. And I do ask that members please identify yourselves before speaking or to make or second a motion. And Andrew, have you confirmed that we've established a quorum?
We do have a quorum for today's meeting, yes.
Great, thank you. The chair then calls to order the 371st meeting of the Northeast Maryland Waste Disposal Authority, October 3rd, 2023. The minutes of the previous meeting on June 13th of 2023 have been reviewed and approved by the members and are posted on the authority's website. Is there a motion on action item 2023-4-1?
So moved, Mr. Chairman. This is Rody Holdhouse with Anne Arundel County.
Thank you. Second?
Second, Deandra Walker, Baltimore County.
Thank you. Discussion?
Good morning to the board, or good afternoon to the board, and thank you. I will take a moment to introduce the folks in the room and then also online who are not board members. In the room, we have Kim Gordon and John Schott from the authority, and also Deanna Reichert. Diana is the project manager for this first board item. Online, we also have the Bureau Head for Solid Waste in Baltimore City, Craig Jeter, and Tim Ford with the Maryland Environmental Service. Action item 2023-4-1 is the award of Authority Communication Services contract. The authority requires the assistance with the publication of its quarterly newsletter, Waste Watch, publication of our annual report letter, updates to printed material and websites, as well as assistance in communications items as directed by our members. This includes the development of public outreach items for our regional recycling work and assistance with communications projects in general. We established, through working with our members, a request for proposals for marketing, public education, and communication services. And we issued that on July 13th, 2023 through eMaryland Marketplace Advantage, EMA, which is a public portal. It was also placed on the authority's procurement website, and emails of notice were sent to identify communications vendors. There were 21 firms that returned their contact information by July 20, 2023. There was one addendum issued for this particular procurement, and that was on July 2023. We also posted this addendum on the authority's website. We received proposals on August 24th, 2023 from 5 firms in alphabetical order: Figments LLC, Gavin, Phoenix Lifestyle Marketing Group, Pinnacle Communications, and TIBA LLC. We did receive one further proposal that was deemed to not satisfy all the mandatory requirements to set forth in the RFP. It was said to be non-responsive. The review team included authority staff members, Diana Reichert, Kim Gordon, and Sarah Tutko, in addition to Rachel Scott from Anne Arundel County, Lowell Messer and Audrey Bagby of Baltimore County, Richard Keller of Baltimore County, and Alan Wilcom of Howard County. Diana Reichert compiled the attached averaging score sheet. The balance of the recommendations are in the action item, which is made available to the public in addition to the scoring, so I'm not going to read those out. I will note that Pinnacle had the highest overall score. They are the incumbent contract holder. And so at this time, the evaluation committee recommends that the board approve the executive director to enter into a contract substantial in the form provided to the board and made publicly available on the authority's website with Pinnacle Communications to provide marketing, public education, and communications services.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions or any discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2023-4-1, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. May I have a motion on action item 2023-4-2?
So moved. Willie Wayner, Montgomery County.
Thank you. Second?
Second, Cliff Engel, Carroll County.
Thank you. Discussion?
Thank you. Action item 2023-4-2. These are amendments to the authority's budget, and I'll break them down by jurisdiction. Montgomery County will pay the authority via purchase orders as and when approved by the county. The first item is an increase to the general account for Montgomery County of $600,000 for work in connection with the ongoing scale project and certain structural analysis projects at the transfer station, and in support of related items on 2023-4-3, subsection 1. Montgomery County Resource Recovery Facility account, an increase in $570,000 in connection with a water intake relocation project, and in support of related action item 2023-4-3, subsections 3 and 4. Howard County will pay the authority via purchase orders as and when approved by the county, an increase to the general account of $125,000 for updates to the 10-year solid waste management plan as required by regulation. Harford County will pay the authority via purchase orders as when and approved by the authority, an increase to the general account for Harford County of $100,000 for updates to the 10-year solid waste management plan as required, an increase to the Harford County Waste Energy Project Management General Account of $250,000, and in anticipation of the start of certain design-related efforts for Phase 3 of the facility demolition, and in support of action item 2023-4-3, subsection 1. And then for the Baltimore County landfill account, that will again be paid by Baltimore County via a work order, a purchase order, an increase of $80,000 in anticipation of the start of new methane rules compliance support services for the county's Eastern Sanitary Landfill. And this is related to an initial proposal by SES Engineers and anticipated budget revisions for final proposal, and in support of action item 2023-4-3, subsection 1.
Thank you. Are there any questions or any discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2023-4-2, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Is there a motion on action item 2023-4-3?
So moved, Cliff Engel, Carroll County.
Is there a second?
Second, Rhodey Holdhouse, Anne Arundel.
Thank you. Discussion?
Thank you. Action item 2023-4-3. These are amendments to the on-call contracts that would be in support of some of those items in 2023-4-2, as well as other ongoing work. For STS Engineers, a total increase in the amount of $1,200,000 for their on-call contract. This is in support of this ongoing work in Montgomery County for the upgrades to the scale project of $600,000, Howard County work for landfill gas reporting in the amount of $40,000. An additional $250,000 is being added in anticipation to the start of certain design-related efforts with Harford County demolition. I will note that this is just an anticipatory. This is not a guarantee of work. And then for Baltimore County as well, $80,000 in anticipation for certain landfill gas work in the, at the Eastern Sanitary Landfill. And then more broadly, we're adding $230,000 prospectively, looking forward to other work that may come up in the next few months, particularly related to landfill gas reporting and other efforts. For Geosyntec Consultants, an increase of $401,000 is requested. This is to support for the City of Baltimore. They're undertaking ocean compliance memorandum of understanding work at the Reedbird sanitation yard. This is an increase of $151,000 for certain design-related efforts. An additional $250,000 again is being added in anticipation of upcoming work, and those, as that work arises, the members will provide purchase orders to fund that work. Items 3 and 4 are both anticipatory based on final decision from Montgomery County. For item 3, HDR engineering, we're asking for an increase of $570,000 for potential work for the water relocation project at the Resource Recovery Facility. For that same project, we're asking for an increase of $300,000 for Barton and Laguitas. Again, one of those two firms will be selected for this project work, but we also anticipate that with more work coming down the pike related to various projects throughout the membership, that the budget will be utilized, again, under a purchase order. So staff is requesting increases for the above referenced contracts in the amount set forth above.
Thank you very much. Any questions or discussion from the members? Hearing none, all in favor of action item 2023-4-3, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing no opposition, that item is approved. Do the members have any additional items for discussion at this time? Hearing none, there being no further business on the agenda, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
That's just the way it works. Isn't that the way it works? I'm a body in a chair. Oh, I burned my thing.